Alright guys, what I want to talk about today in cut that just really irks you, you know, that shit that grinds your gears. That's totally preventable. Like, my biggest one, the one that I do all the fucking time, when I'm putting my gear on, put on my jacket, put on my helmet, I put on my gloves, but I didn't strap up my helmet. Now I gotta take my gloves off, strap up the helmet, put my gloves back on, and then I'm ready to go. Ugh. Every time I do it, I'm like, you dumbass. You know it's impossible to do up your helmet once you put your gloves on. When you put the helmet on your fucking head, strap it up. But I always forget to, because I'm not that smart. The other one I do is I park the bike in gear a lot so it won't roll. And then I jump on the bike and put the key in and everything and hit the starter, and it won't start because the bike's in gear and has the kickstand down. And then I think like my bike's broken. I'm like, oh fuck, like, is the battery dead? Is the starter going bad? Nope, idiot. You just have your kickstand down when the bike's in first. Doesn't work that way. When it's cold outside and you have your layers on, if you wear glasses like I do, your glasses fog up like crazy. So you gotta tint your visor, or crack your visor, give them one of these guys, that little to clear out your glasses. But then you have like 40-degree wind hitting you in the face, and that makes your eyes water. You're not crying because you're a man, but your eyes are all watery. So you have to choose between two evils. You have to either close the vent or close the shield and you know, be blind because your glasses are all foggy, or open the shield and risk fucking that scene in The Day After Tomorrow where the guy freezes to death. Like, you have two options. You're either gonna crash and die because you can't see, or you're gonna open your shield and die because your face is gonna freeze into a solid block of ice. False neutrals piss me off. I only ever get them from first to second on this bike, and it's because I've gotten so used of like how smooth the transmission is. I only give it like a little baby kick, little pussy kick there, to bing, you know, and that doesn't always work. And sometimes it wants to like slip into neutral. I hate that, because then your bike revs out. It's like, just out of nowhere, you're like, oh fuck, I was just trying to go into second gear. Chill out, bike. Sorry, bruh. Oh, forgetting to stand up when you're going over bumps and shit, and just absolutely destroying your package. Like power bombing your nuts square into your gas tank. That sucks. Forgetting to bring a hat and having to deal with the consequences of wearing a helmet for a couple hours, and now your hair looks all shitty. Hey, how fast is that thing? And when you're on an R3, you have to respond, not that fast. I don't like parking in regular parking spots as a motorcyclist, because I've seen on 2 separate occasions when a car just like flies into a parking spot and there's a bike there and just fucking hits the bike really hard because they didn't see him, because there's like, you know, car on either side, bike in the middle there. Dude comes around, bang, bike. I mean, probably not wrecked, but at least a little bit fucked up. I don't want that. So I always go for the motorcycle parking, i.e. the sidewalk of whatever business I'm going to. Parking spots are not cool for bikes. This one's motovlogger specific. Have you ever forgot to plug in your microphone? Oh my god. That's the biggest irritation. I've only done it a few times. But fuck me. Like, you go out, you record all your shit that day. You get home, you're like, I'm gonna go on the computer, the fucking Google machine, fucking bippity boop bop, clickety clack clack, you know, on the keyboard. And you're like, I'm gonna edit this shit up, it's gonna be so good, I'm gonna Casey Neistat, you know, all over this bitch. And then you watch it and you're like, is my sound all the way down? And you check your shit and you're like, no, sound's on. And you go into your settings and you check to see if you changed anything. You're like, why didn't anything record? And you're like, fuck! Why didn't I plug my mic in? Or I guess like that'd be the same with like an SD card or something like that. Not having your camera set up properly. Ugh. Irritating. Hey, here's a good one. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Back to that racking your balls thing, I just fucking did it. Ugh. Alright. Well guys, those are the things about motorcycling, the little things that just get under my skin and really irritate me sometimes. I'm sure there's more that I'm forgetting. If you have something that just kind of grinds your gears the wrong way, either literally or figuratively, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. I'm sure some of you guys have some pretty funny ones that you do frequently that just really fuck you up. So let me know. I appreciate all the support, guys. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the next one.